The psychology of them. Unlocking influence, connection, and self-discovery. Imagine you're pitching your dream idea to a client, trying to comfort a friend after a bad day, or explaining to your partner why your latest obsession with morning runs makes sense. What separates the moments that click from the ones that explode in awkward silence? Spoiler alert, it's not slick words or Jedi mind tricks. It's the simple, underrated art of genuinely seeing the world through their eyes. Keep watching, because by the end of this video, you'll have a pocket-sized playbook for reading others, winning cooperation, and even understanding the trickiest person you'll ever meet, yourself. Part 1. Walking in their shoes. Before he became Dean of Harvard Law, young B. Donham spent hours preparing every difficult conversation by asking one question: how will this sound on their side of the table? That tiny ritual saved him endless arguments. Whenever you pause long enough to rehearse a moment from the other person's vantage point, you turn potential enemies into willing allies. Yes, it feels slower, but slowing down here actually speeds everything else up, because you avoid the time-sucking mess of resistance, resentment, and repair. Try this tonight. Next time you disagree with someone, set a 60-second timer and mentally argue their case better than they can. You'll notice your rebuttal softening, your empathy sharpening, and strangely, they'll feel heard before you say a single word. Part 2. Find the eager want. Dale Carnegie famously wrote, "The only way to influence someone is to talk about what they want and show them how to get it." Think of influence as respectful mind reading. No, it's not telepathy, it's detective work. You collect clues, tone, body language, complaints, daydreams, and ask yourself, what would make this person light up right now? That's their eager want. Marketing legend David Ogilvy once said he spent half his research budget just figuring out what his audience already desired. Once he nailed that, the ad practically wrote itself. Whether you're persuading your sibling to watch your favorite show or convincing your boss to greenlight a project, begin with their craving, not yours. Fast hack. Keep a motivation notebook for 1 week. Every time someone's eyes widen or their voice lifts, jot down the topic. Patterns jump out quickly, and you'll get better at spotting eager wants in real time. Part 3. Frame it right. In a famous jam tasting experiment, shoppers offered 24 flavors bought far less jam than shoppers offered just 6. Too many options freeze the brain. This is framing in action. The way you present choices changes how people feel about them. When you pitch an idea, lead with either your strongest point, primacy, or finish with it, recency. Both exploit how memory works. If you must list several choices, keep your preferred option first or last, and keep the list short. Guide the mental camera exactly where you want it to focus. Think of framing as the stage lighting of conversation. You don't change the actors, you simply highlight the scene that matters. Ethical persuasion is about shining that light on a win-win path, not blinding your partner to alternatives. Part 4. Make it stick. Chip and Dan Heath boiled sticky ideas down to one acronym: SUCCESS. Simple, unexpected, concrete, credible, emotional, story-driven. Notice the last two, emotion and story. Our brains privilege feelings over facts and stories over statistics. So instead of rattling off product specs, tell a 2-sentence story. 3 months ago, Priya was drowning in spreadsheets. Now she clocks out at 5 p.m. because of this one shortcut. Drop emotion, relief, pride, freedom, and let the listener imagine themselves as Priya. And then, repeat. Repetition isn't laziness, it's neural pavement. Every time you hear a phrase, the synapses responsible strengthen. That's why brand slogans lodge in your head for years. Use strategic echoes. Recycle key phrases, revisit examples, circle back to the same emotional payoff. Part 5. Lower the drawbridge. Great persuaders aren't battering rams, they're locksmiths. Instead of piling on reasons, they reduce resistance. One elegant way: let others own the idea. If your teammate invents the solution, they'll defend it to the death. Socrates did this with questions. Modern trainers even teach dogs using a similar principle. Let the desired behavior feel self-chosen. Emotional intelligence researcher Daniel Goleman calls this social radar, sensing feelings early and steering gently, Employees led by EQ-savvy managers report higher trust. Families guided by parents who validate emotions enjoy fewer blow-ups. The common thread? People drop their guard when they feel understood. Part 6. The mirror effect. Now flip everything inward. That nagging self-doubt that whispers you're not good enough. It isn't truth. It's your brain's survival alarm. If you can view your own thoughts like an outside observer, curious, compassionate, not judgmental, you tap the same superpower you use on others. Ask, what is my eager want right now? If it's comfort, maybe that's why procrastination feels seductive. Label the emotion, I'm anxious about failing. And research shows the amygdala calms down. Self-compassion doesn't remove accountability. It removes the shame that blocks action. When you practice perspective-taking internally, you transform self-talk from drill sergeant to wise coach. Part 7. Wrap up and call to action. Mastering the psychology of them isn't sorcery. It's slow, deliberate empathy mixed with smart framing and storycraft. Walk in their shoes, uncover the eager want, light the stage correctly, weave sticky stories, and watch resistance melt away. The bonus prize? A clearer window into your own mind. If today's playbook sparked an aha, hit like, subscribe to Inside the Box, and share this with someone who always gets you, or with someone who definitely needs to. And remember, the better you understand them, the better you'll understand you.